guys! So for those who don't know me, my name's Jasmine and I'm a qualified counsellor and all-round awesome person, and I'm going through the next big stage of my life, which is weight loss surgery. In this video I wanted to focus on what one should do to prepare for the whole journey that is weight loss surgery. And today I am focusing on the who, the what, the where and the how. The why is going to come in another video. So let's get straight into the easiest of the four, which is the what. What surgery are you going to have? How are we going to research the what? Well, we look up the surgeries that are available, either on Google or through friends, and make a decision as to what surgery you prefer based on your own situation. For me, I know I weigh quite a lot and I have a lot of weight to lose, but I also know that I don't have any of the medical conditions that would make something like a bypass suitable for me. So I would prefer to go with a gastric sleeve personally, because I don't have any of those pre-existing conditions. Your situation might be different. So this is why doing your own independent research into the surgeries are very beneficial, because that way you can make your own decision. And that way you have as well your own arguments should the surgeon disagree with you, and you can have a discussion on that. The second question that you should cover is the who. Who is going to perform the surgery and tinker with your fuel tank? This is where you would research the surgeons available nearby, or even within your state, territory, or even country if you wanted. Who you believe would be best suitable to tinker with your fuel tank to perform the surgery on. I know with the public health system, if you're going down that route, you don't necessarily get to pick your surgeon, but this is still something to look up once you find out who your surgeon is. Even if you find out the night before, Google them the night before while you're fasting to get a sense of who they are and how long they've done these types of surgeries for. You also get an idea, I guess, on their pricing and also their network, their clinic, who's there, who have they got there to support you, which is the other part of the who's going to support you in all this. Do you have family there to support you? Do you have friends that are there to support you? Especially in those first 1 to 2 weeks, you're going to be incredibly lethargic, so forget being able to do housework, let alone anything else. Who is going to be there for you to take care of the kids, or take care of your pets, or take care of the house while you can't physically do anything but practically sleep all day? With that support though, you can also go to places like Facebook or Twitter or Instagram and join groups that are focused on the type of surgery that you want, or surgery in the area that you're after. If you are, for argument's sake, living in Sydney, there's a mountain of Facebook groups in particular that you can join, and every single member there has either had the surgery or they're doing their research to have the surgery, like you would be. It's another support group, particularly if things go wrong. If you feel that things are going wrong, or you know, it's 2 years down the track and you're gaining weight, there's another support group that you can turn to when times get rough. The next thing I would focus on is then the where. Kind of ties into the who's going to perform the surgery for you, but you would also be thinking about where would the surgery take place, and where would you stay for the first few weeks after getting out of the hospital in which you are recovering. Pretty self-explanatory that. So let's take care of the how. How would you be paying for the surgery? If you're going through the public health system, it's kind of a no-brainer, right? You've chosen to go through public health system, which while you're sacrificing time, you make up for it in the amount that you're paying for the surgery. But if you choose to go through, say, paying it out of your own pocket versus paying it through private health insurance, the amount that you're paying is very different. So I would recommend also exploring the options that you have to pay. And if you would have the time or the savings to, particularly if you're going through private health insurance, to pay up the excess. Or if you have to pay it through your super. If you have to ask for the super to be taken out early so you can have the surgery. Me personally, I knew I wouldn't be able to save up the money for the surgery, even with the private health insurance covering some of it. So I know that I have to go through my super to cover the gap in between the amount for the surgery and the amount that the private health insurance is covering. And that's another thing to consider as well. And if you're going through your super, do you have enough in your super? Or if, like me, you've had a whole multitude of super accounts over the years and you have to consolidate them to be able to pay for the surgery. And that's where you would take that action, consolidate your super, so that once you've gone to the surgeon and they give you their invoice and they tell you this is how you go and pay it out, it makes for a smoother journey in asking for the Australian Tax Office to release your super early and get the super to your account as quickly as possible. And that's what I'm covering for now, the who, what, where and how that you must prepare for before going to see your surgeon for weight loss surgery. Please stay tuned for the next video, which should be on the why, which I'll link to in the description below. Or it might be even further down if you look at the videos that YouTube thinks you'd like to watch next. But until next time I see you or you see me, feel free to like, share and subscribe if you like. And in case no one's told you today, you're awesome.